Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at Maleficent's second friendship quest. Look at us twinning there. The style, we're like sisters. But yes, this is called Rekindle the Fire and it's all about fire. No, it's about her age-old nemesis and war with Hades. So it turns out that her castle has been invaded by Hades' columns. So he's planted a few columns just to mess with her head and mess with her everyday walks and her raven companion. He's an awful nuisance. So anyway, she can't remove them because when she does, there's weeds and stuff happens, all that kind of malarkey, and she needs our Dreamlight magic to get rid of them once and for all. So get your keister to outside her place. Look at her running to inspect our work. And again, it's just pickaxe. Collect all the lovely marble that drops. But yes, quite an easy-ish quest, but I suppose it kind of teases on to future ones that we will be getting to on the channel. Make sure to subscribe so you keep up to date with everything and anything that I'm doing in the game. But yeah, so once you've cleared that, we talk to Maleficent. Now, instead of just letting bygones be bygones, she wants revenge, which I can respect. And I love answering all the queen responses to her because she's happy out. For the mistress of all evil, of course. Your deference is noted. So, to get her power back and her mojo, we need to find an orb that has evil magic in it, I suppose. And the last place that she remembered having it was in the biggest pond in Teapot Falls. Now, I did try every pond, and this was the last one I checked, ironically. Didn't really think that this was a big pond because it's mostly land. But anyway, when you come over here, you find a feather. Dig up the feather, and it's a white feather. So it's either going to be Donald, Daisy, or Scrooge McDuck who has found the orb. Now, Daisy's the closest to us, so we're going to go and interrogate her first. Where she's waddling away in her finery. She's just about to fish, but I'm gonna say no. Talk to us instead. So we give her the feather. And she does recognize it as a bird feather. It's not a critter feather. But yes, texture isn't quite right for hers. So she suggests, and I can't believe I didn't think of this beforehand, Scrooge, because he obviously goes around treasure hunting and whatnot. So after that clue, get yourself to Scrooge's shop. I'm just having a wee nosy to see what it is. I haven't bought that before. So that kind of reminds me of like 101 Dalmatians, Pergy's owner's hat. Anyway, getting sidetracked. So yeah, Scrooge did find the magical orb, but he realised that it was filled with lots of evil, which is something we should probably be wary of, but we're not. And he tossed it beside, or buried it, should I say, beside a staircase in the bind, one of the spiraling staircases. I'm just going to have a quick look and see. Yeah, there's nothing really in the shop today that takes my fancy. So yeah, get yourself over to the staircase. Now, this is where it was in my game. I'm not entirely sure if it's different for anyone else's, but there it is there. One thing I will say is it did take a while for the quest to actually realise I got the orb. So if you got the orb and nothing's happening, just give it a minute or two and then it just kind of like kicks in. So bring Maleficent her orb back. There she's there running to me. She's happy out. She's a great character model, isn't she? They've done a good job. Dare I say Kingdom Hearts could learn a thing or two. Now, this is where things get interesting, because she gives us gems that we have to give to one and only Flynn Rider. So Flynn is 99% always outside his house. Merlin's asleep. Was asleep. So yes, we give him a bag of gems, and then you don't really know what it is for until Flynn decides to show you. And long story short, Maleficent's become a patron of the arts, but obviously she is something a little bit more calculated happening in the background. Now, depending on where you talk to Flynn, this could be a long walk, but he's eventually going to lead you to this place, which you might remember had some trial of some sort as part of the Hades quest. So you don't have to talk to Flynn, you actually just have to go directly into the trial area. And here you'll see loads of Hades graffiti. And it all makes sense why Maleficent is sponsoring such artistry in Hades' domain. Sit back and watch a lot of caps lock happen, where they're yelling at each other. Flynn isn't really realising what's going on. But look, good portraits. Hope that that's a motif of some sort that we can use at some stage. It would be a terror if it went to waste and we never saw it again. So now we just have to wait and see. So yes, we're gonna have to help Flynn wash off the graffiti. But first of all, we take a picture of it so that he has something that he can either be inspired by or remember it. I'm not too sure. Anyway, take a quick photo. Clean up the artwork with the watering can, and poof, gone. And no ingredients or no chalk or something you could collect after. They're just sad times. Usually love a good few items when you do these kind of actions and quests. And there's the 5th one. Talk to Hades and Flynn. Flynn getting into his marker.
What do you want?
Camera angle.
No!
And it turns out that this was all a decoy because Maleficent is actually, it seems, currently in Hades' house, causing a muck.
Go on.
So yeah, you can ask Flynn why he trusts Maleficent after, you know, her brainwashing him and stuff. And he's okay with it. So if he's okay with it, I'm okay with it, I suppose.
Bye-bye.
Now, go to Hades' house. And there you can see, well, nothing really has actually happened out of the ordinary, but you hear that Maleficent tried to charm and turn Cerberus against Hades. So the two of them are just bickering back and forth. Now, because she's following or hanging out with me, I don't think she's in the correct position for the quest. So they're kind of talking at each other, but not really making any eye contact. So yeah, are you two going to fight? And it turns out that it's not a fight, it's a war. Dun dun dun. And so tease up the rest of Maleficent's quest line. It's a pity Hades doesn't have one or two left for us to do. Well, maybe he will, I don't know. But yes. Then all you have to do, lads, is meet up with Maleficent. Now she, for some reason, disappeared across the map into this area, so I had to teleport near her. And it just turns out... Yes, Queen. It just turns out that she's readying herself for the next attack. And that's really it, lads. That's Rekindling the Fire. We're helping Maleficent to get her mojo back. Nice, quick, easy quest that sets the scene for the next one. Collateral damage is the next one. We will get into that in the next video. She's wasting no time, lads, in mounting an attack. We'll take a quick selfie for the thumbnail of this video. But as always, lads, thanks very much for checking it out. Drop a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. Hope you're enjoying the patch as much as I am. And until next we meet, look after yourselves, be good, and take care.